So, I did manage to get the game running, which is good, but at the same time, Ace Combat 5 is not quite as clean to run as Ace Combat 0, and you'll see what I mean in just a minute. But I am running it de-interlaced because otherwise the game just doesn't play well. Let me actually make sure that's true. Turn off interlacing. So what you'll see immediately is there's little black lines on the screen. That only happens in the menus. Not even in the in-game menus, just these menus, which is totally normal. It's just a fucked up emulator running. I don't know if they'll ever be able to fix it, but hopefully they do. Alright, we're gonna play with English voices despite the fact that Japanese voices are fun. And we're going to, hold on. We're also going to play on hard difficulty.
15 years ago, there was a war. Well, war's broken out here plenty of times before. They've tried to invade the Southlands through the Northern Valley time and time again. Luck was never on their side, though, and their victories didn't last long. They didn't realize that times had changed. Facing one defeat after another, losing territory and watching their nation dwindle, they built up their industrial strength to unprecedented heights and used it to wage one final battle against the world. That was 15 years ago. They fought ferociously, but were utterly defeated. The Belkans then committed the unthinkable. They used nuclear weapons on their own soil. Seeing this tragedy unfold before their own eyes, the victorious countries vowed to throw down their weapons. The world was once again at peace, and thanks to them, it seemed it would last forever. On a distant island, far away from civilization, the protectors of the peace take to the skies. Red alert! I was in the sky, trying to get the training team in my viewfinder from the rear seat of the lead plane. My pilot in the front seat was howling at the earth below.
Give me a break. I'm babysitting Nuggets up here.
Command room to Wardog Squadron. We have leakers, aircraft type unknown. Crossing the border at Cape Landers, bearing 278 to 302. Captain Bartlett, your flight is the only group close enough to make the intercept.
Bakers, listen. Go trail and stay close. The three of us will go hide and teach the bandits. All other aircraft stay low and out of the fight.
The world turned upside down, and my stomach turned inside out.
Sorry about this.
The captain's apology to me seemed misplaced. One instructor had survived the fight, but crashed on landing. The other one was killed in action high up in the clouds. It wasn't his fault that the unidentified aircraft fired on us without warning. Nor was it his fault that the low-altitude area where he sent his trainees was directly in front of the enemy. 8 people died because the command room had misplaced some zeros. That pilot in the number 7 was amazing. Did you see her fight back?
I couldn't bear to watch. Nagase, you keep flying like that and you'll die real soon.
I won't die, sir.
The only surviving trainee's voice was almost a whisper.
Are you sure? You look like you couldn't hurt a fly.
Her face was pale, but she still managed to smile a bit for the camera. The photo, along with my camera, was confiscated by base security. It was as if our little undeclared war never happened. I came to cover this remote island because I heard that a very unique squadron leader was stationed here. I didn't realize he was this unique, though. This bad-mouthed, good-natured old firebrand could take the greenest of rookies and forge him into a fearsome fighter pilot. Of course, that possibility vanished with the day's encounter. The only crew he had left now were Second Lieutenant Nagase and the few pilots that happened to be on the ground that day.
I know you don't like this, but we're short on people. Starting tomorrow, all you nuggets are gonna be sitting alert. If we launch, stay glued to me up there. Nagase?
Sir.
You're flying number 2 on my wing. Gotta keep an eye on you, or who knows what you'll get yourself into.
Oh boy, we get to see fucking Peralt. We do not skip
At ease,
briefings in this
people.
game.
But don't get too comfortable. It's a grave situation for all of us right now.
In this game...
Let's get this
Oh,
briefing
you mean
started.
Toonami guy. I don't
Another
know.
aircraft of unknown
I'll turn its
origin
volume down
has
just a
entered
little bit.
Ocean Federation airspace. We have confirmed the target type as a strategic recon plane flying at very high altitude. Despite our repeated warnings, it continued to penetrate our ADIS and was fired upon by Ocean Coastal Defense Force SAMs. We believe one of our SAMs damaged the unknown plane, but did not destroy it. Radar shows that the aircraft is currently losing altitude and is attempting to egress.
Anyway, we don't
west
skip
towards the
briefings in
ocean.
this game because they're important to the
Intercept
story.
this target and force it to land for identification. Do not fire upon this aircraft until further orders are transmitted.
Like, in Ace Combat Zero, some of the cutscenes and the briefings are important, but you can skip most of them without really worrying about it too much. In this game, you can't skip cutscenes. Otherwise, you won't understand what's going on. Pretty simple mission. You gotta chase down an SR-71 that's been shot by a SAM. The weird thing about this game is you don't really get any choice in what you fly for the first few missions, and it does that a lot throughout the game. And people were like, we don't really like not having the choice to, like, choose aircraft.
This is Heartbreak 1 of War Dog Squadron. We are approaching the target. This is AWACS, call sign Thunderhead. Roger. Bring the target to the ground. Do not fire at the target. Repeat, do not fire at the target. You got that, Nuggets?
War Dog 2, roger.
War Dog
Hold up
3,
3,
roger.
roger. War Dog 4, hello? Can you hear me, kid?
You better be marking our tail, son.
I have played these games too much.
Looks like you're confident at least. Don't get separated from
Yeah,
me.
hit Burke 1.
Man, I'm glad you drew the short straw instead of me. Second Lieutenant Alvin
He's in Ace Combat Zero. You can actually see him.
Nickname 2. I respectfully ask to be called Chopper, sir. I'm afraid I may not be able to respond to any other moniker.
You have to play mercenary mode on Ace.
That does fit you well.
There's that
I've got a
SR-71
name for
right
you,
there.
but I'll keep it to myself.
Flying
Okay?
through the boss
Cut me
man's
some slack,
hipper there.
man. Tally-ho, we've got company. Let's go. You're forbidden to fire until I give permission, understand? Good boy.
You can also shoot down Ashley Burnett's.
Alright, where's Motormouth Chopper?
And we don't want to talk about who Hookabayan and Ashley Burnett's are.
You got a knack for comic dialogue. You mind sending a surrender request for me? Oh no, please, age before beauty. I'm real little shy around strangers, you know.
Cut me some slack, man.
Testing. Attention, unidentified aircraft. Set your course for our beacon immediately. Good. We will direct you to the nearest airfield. Lower your gear if you understand. Warning, we have 4 high-speed bogies inbound. Approaching unknown aircraft bearing 280.
280.
Altitude 6,000.
Let's get on
Hold your
280.
fire until
Yep.
further orders.
And it is not 6,000.
To fly cover for their spy plane, huh? Now there's a fighter pilot worth his wings. Enemy inbound bearing 280. Head on. You're
It's
to
not
fire
6,000,
until I
it's
say
like
okay. Got me?
2,000.
Good boy.
No, it's 3,000.
Heads up! They're firing on us! War Dog Squadron, weapons safe. Hold your fire until further orders. Oh, come on! Those aren't blanks they're firing out there! Shut your mouth and fire back!
We're back.
Captain Bartlett, this is Thunderhead. You are violating direct orders. Shut it! I'm not gonna watch any more of my pilots die!
Edge, engaging!
We're gonna shoot them all down, kid. You mind if I grab this kill? I will, you know. Go ahead.
Yeah, I knew that was a
War Dog
miss.
Squadron, weapons safe. Hold your fire until further orders.
Turning to engage bandits.
Enemy kill confirmed. I gotta say, that was impressive.
Nice. Too bad I won't get the ace this round. I don't know what units these are in. I think you can change that though.
Is not being able to fly with a captain with a sunnier
Down to fish
disposition.
bed.
If you've got incoming enemy missiles, check your radar. They should appear on screen. War Dog, I ordered weapons safe for all aircraft. Follow
Yeah, I think
orders
you can
and
select
fire.
what units are used
Do not fire at the
in this
target.
game, but I never do it because I'm so used to 5,200 as the missile lock-on range limit that I would get really confused.
Flight of 4 fighters inbound. Eliminate them at once. Enemy recon plane down. Oh, what a shame. Too tired to party? Whoa, those guys are really mad now.
I love the fucking Tiger
Only
2.
one being targeted.
Freedom Fighter, whatever you want to call it.
That's why. You're the only one they hear.
That's bits on that one.
We're in enemy territory. Be careful.
I'm real mad that they don't bring this game back. I mean, this plane back in the later
Nicely
games.
done, Chopper. We're still in this. You might get another serving soon.
Okay,
Nice.
so guns are better in Ace Combat 5
You may fire at your own discretion.
than they are in Zero.
Heartbreak 1 to all
It's hard to
planes.
explain what better means. If you have to be too precise.
Good. Let's go.
Oh yeah, you gotta answer questions and shit in this game. It's hard to explain what better means. If they're too precise and too, like, realistic, then it's not much fun.
All unknown bogey aircraft destroyed. This is your captain. Can you hear my voice?
Nope.
Hey, that means you can hear me. You all alive? All right. Nice work, Nuggets. War
Ooh,
Dog
don't run
4,
into
you still
Heartbreak 1.
following us? Well, to commemorate the fact that we all made it out of that battle alive, I'm gonna let you keep your nickname. From now on, I'm gonna call you Kid, no matter what. Got it? Good. Man, I swear.
Can you hear me? Nope. Wait a minute.
Emergency transmission from Central.
To all Sand Island personnel, all information regarding today's hostile encounter is to be classified. 2. Captain Jack Bartlett is ordered to report to base headquarters immediately. September 24th, 2010, Order E0111-207, Ocean Air Defense Force Central Command. We S-ranked it. Always good when you S-rank it.
The whole affair with the unidentified aircraft was covered up. There was even a rumor going around that it was actually a UFO. Officially, the world was still at peace. Having witnessed the battle myself, I wasn't allowed to leave the island.
Why do they even bother reprimanding me anymore? I know I'm gonna be stuck at Captain forever.
Who do you think's covering up the battle?
Listen, the only thing across that ocean is Murska Air Base. That's Yuktobanian territory.
But haven't we been allies with the Ukes since the war 15 years ago?
Yeah. That's why we got people working their asses off trying to confirm what the hell's going on over there. I bet they've got hotlines ringing off the hook somewhere upstairs. The government doesn't want to get the public riled up with all this, you know? But it doesn't matter. Soldiers like us are too stupid to think for ourselves, so we just gotta keep our mouths shut when they tell us to. I feel kind of bad for you, actually.
It's all right. I get to be with you guys.
Captain's probably hating this more than anybody.
Hmm?
He used to have a lady friend over in Yuktobania.
That's just an old war wound now.
So I think I'll do 2 more missions, and then I'm gonna call it quits for the day. Because the next mission is not very long, and then the next mission after that is eh. Do you mean the bald dude or the journalist? Bald dude is Pops. I love the journalist.
A ship of unknown origin has been detected approaching the Sand Island coastline. We've confirmed that this ship has launched numerous unmanned aerial vehicles probably used for reconnaissance. The UAV will likely return to the launch ship for retrieval after completing their spy operations. You are to halt this operation by intercepting and destroying these recon drones before they can be recovered by the ship. However, do not attack the ship until further orders are transmitted.
Every journalist should aspire to be him. My man was like, I want to see what happens on Sand Island. I'm gonna get in the backseat of an F4 Phantom. Alright. You don't get to select your aircraft for the first 3 or 4 missions, which is sad. Amidst the eternal waves of time, from a ripple of change shall the storm rise. Out of the abyss peer the eyes of a demon.
Recon drones returning to spy vessel. Shoot them down before they get back to the ship. Sure thing. You got that, gang?
Yep.
All right, let's go.
Can you take it all
Show me what you
away?
got, kid.
That song stayed on my playlist. It's still on my playlist on Spotify. Don't fire on the ship. Got it.
Good. Aim only for the recon planes.
Roger, Dodger.
How you doing, kid?
I like the setup for the first 2 missions. Yeah, it's pretty easy. I like the setup. You're a rookie pilot on basically routine patrol. And shit's going down, and you have no idea what you're doing. That the things you're doing are about to cause a fucking problem for yourselves. Yeah, I'm glad there's no live people in these things. I love that I don't have to worry about neutralizing enemies in this game, though. As fun as mercenary changes, like mercenary mode is, ace mode changes are, I hated having to go back and deal with neutralized enemies.
Same vector as last time. Jeez, how many planes they got lined up at the border? We've only got 4 on our side. We better.
Boy, I sure am glad drones aren't very good at flying. It would be a shame if they were actually difficult to shoot down. Yeah, I can stick to your tail, but I'm not going to. Insert the fucking clueless meme here. Boy, I sure hope I never have to shoot down real drones that fly real good. See how much more forgiving the gunfire is in this game?
I can't make it. They're running me down.
Actually, I don't think there's any penalty for shooting one down before you get permission.
Here's 6 o'clock for you. Damn it! Why'd I have to draw the short straw today? Everyone else, quit gawking and start shooting.
Yep, Roger.
Don't worry. Just remember your training.
Whew.
Captain Buck.
Now, I do remember the AI in this game being good, but it's mostly because there's so many of them.
All right, not bad.
What you?
Fire confirmed. Turning to engage.
Didn't hit. Bad shots.
Heartbreak 1 engaging. Chopper engaging. Bulldog, you are not cleared to engage at this time.
They have much bigger hitboxes, which you would think, you know, a more realistic hitbox would be better, but in a game this fast-paced, it's really annoying. Whew! That was a very close attack there. I thought I was gonna miss.
Border into Ocean territory. Are these the only ones that made it back? Back again, huh? Hope you're ready to fight this time.
You know, the thing is, though, the bad part about this game, it's not like Zero where you sometimes get cutscene, like where you sometimes get a refueling line. In this game, there is nothing you can do if you run out of missiles. So you're expected to kind of learn how to use the guns. So it would make sense that they give you a little bit of leniency there. There are some missions in this game where I have run out of missiles before.
Warning still in effect. Keep your heads on a swivel. Watch out, Nagasei. They're down below us, too.
Pop flares. Pop chaff. Pop a wheelie. Fuck! Spike, no!
Hey, save the waterworks. I'm just gonna bail out here. We
No.
can replace these things.
If you run out of missiles, you're out of missiles in this game.
Counts. Make a call to scramble the search and rescue copter and my reserve plane, okay?
I don't even think an easy.
Warning! Warning! War Dog Squadron, return to base immediately.
But the rescue helicopter isn't here yet.
Leave that to the rescue team. Refuel and rearm at the base, and get back in the air immediately. The enemy has declared war on us.
My God. I don't know if easy mode has slow reloading missiles.
UAV and the unidentified fighter aircraft that bounced us during the mission have been shot down. The country of origin of the ship is still unknown, but it has ceased
'Cause I've never played
operations
easy
in
mode
our maritime
on an Ace
defense
Combat
zone
game.
and has departed the area. Once we sanitize our coastal waters, we will conduct a search and rescue mission to find Captain Bartlett, who was shot down. Furthermore, the Union of Yuktobanian Republics has officially declared war on the Ocean Federation.
Yeah, I never play easy mode on any of these games. In fact, I don't think I've ever touched easy mode on any Ace Combat game. So I don't know if you get respawning missiles in this game at easy. But I know you don't on normal, hard, or Ace. And yeah, this game is very harsh with the missile limits. There's a lot of enemies, and there's very few aircraft that have more than like 60 missiles. Yeah, I think you have to do. I think the achievement for 7 doesn't require you to play on easy, does it? I think you just have to play every difficulty above normal. And S-rank them. I can never remember, though. My phone's ringing. Okay, I think I'm actually going to, only a 10-minute stream. Let me check the time. No, I'm still good for time. I'll let these cutscenes play out.
This was the room, or the cell, I had been assigned to. Captain Hamilton. Unlike his superior, the base commander who locked me in here, he's been very reasonable with me. He even got my camera back. He told me that if his uncle wasn't a soldier, he would have liked to have a job like mine.
Well, we don't have any reason to hold you anymore.
What do you mean?
Yuktobania just declared war. They've launched an offensive simultaneously, too. Our naval port at St. Hewlett is getting bombed right now.
There were only 3 of them now.
Due to pressing circumstances, I'll be issuing an emergency in-flight briefing.
Our naval base at St. Hewlett reports that Yuktobanian aircraft have launched a surprise attack on the port. The situation there is critical, with widespread panic. Ships from the 3rd Ocean Naval Fleet docked at the port are currently under attack and taking heavy losses. Hurry to Port St. Hewlett and provide air cover for our naval vessels attempting to escape the bay. Among these ships is the aircraft carrier Kestrel. It is the flagship of the 3rd Naval Fleet and a critical combat asset. You must protect the Kestrel at all costs.
I'm gonna say something real controversial though. When we play through this game, we are absolutely gonna play 4 Horsemen. It's my favorite mission. I love 4 Horsemen in this game. I'm waiting for chat to just explode with anger. But that story path is really good. So I need to remember how to get to 4 Horsemen. Let me see. Most infamous mission in the series. Okay, 12B. Alright, that's good, that's good. Now I understand. Okay. This is a good mission.
Thunderhead to Wardog. Edge, you lead the formation.
Negative. You take the lead, Blaze. I'll fly in your wing.
2nd Lieutenant Nagase, follow your orders.
No, Blaze is leading. I'll protect at 6 o'clock. And I'm not gonna lose another flight lead.
Quit screwing around. This is war. The enemy's all over and they're gonna eat you alive.
I'd better stick to the trail position, thanks.
That's right, I forgot that Blaze is technically the lowest ranking.
Engaging next enemy formation. Give me a position.
This is the AA Cruiser Excalibur. The ship blocking us up ahead. You've got to move away. We can't use our spy radar.
Clear to engage.
Alright, this is the first mission that teaches you to really start rationing your ammunition.
Chopper engaging. Chopper, roger.
Turn off special weapons. There's nothing for you to shoot here.
I'll cover your 6.
So on top of having the lowest ammunition count in the series and the highest enemy count, some of the enemies in this game take more than 1 hit. Like tanks take 2 hits, and some aircraft take 3 hits, which is fucking annoying, honestly. Switching back to chat here. Yep, I know how to give commands. If you don't answer that question, he's like, if you're looking for your flight manuals, it's under your seat. But yeah, technically everyone outranks Blaze here. Which is why AWACS was like, quit fucking around. And Snow was like, you guys are gonna get fucking killed, rookies.
Thanks, everyone. We request your cover until we break out of
Don't let him hit the Kestrel.
What happened here? This is worse than I imagined.
This is the port captain. All vessels leave port immediately. Ships nearest to the exit first.
I don't
Gotta
care if
ration
we
missiles
take
a
all
little bit.
damage. We're clearing out of here any way we can.
Oh shit, did I hit the wrong one?
Of action. No mistakes. This is the aircraft carrier Kestrel, approaching port exit.
Roger, Kestrel.
Oh yeah, once you play through this mission with unlocked aircraft, it's way better.
I know you want out of here, but open up a path.
But you really gotta ration your missiles for this mission. Because everyone here probably knows what's gonna happen.
Have you located the carrier Kestrel? I
Yes.
picked it up as well. Looks like it's still all right.
Get on that level. Fuck. Too late, too late.
All friendly aircraft, protect the Kestrel for us.
This is Swordsman. On my way. That's our ship. Negative. This
Fuck
is
it.
AWACS Thunderhead. Swordsman, remain in the eastern sector. Protect our territory and continue battle. But that's my carrier. Wardog, provide cover for the Kestrel. Damn it, you pig-headed.
This game was very clearly made for PlayStation controllers.
Bogey dope, give me a target. Bogies inbound from Vector 280. It's no use, there's too many of them. Get a hold of yourself, your radar control is critical.
I'm abandoning ship. We're sitting ducks over here. Come back here, you coward. Is he trying to
And
kill
I don't
us?
know very many people that don't like 7 unless it was for like
Range to bay exit, 3
dumb,
miles.
oh it doesn't work for my HOTAS setup reasons.
This is Thunderhead. We need you
Which
to
is
take
like,
care of the Kestrel.
yeah, it's not a flight sim. Okay, we'll take care of the Kestrel.
Wardog, don't take your eyes off the Kestrel.
Hurry up and drop the lifeboats.
Oh, it feels so much better to have good guns.
Hurry up and get out of here. This is it. It's over. Man, this is the worst day of my life.
The ships are finally starting to move. Get out of the Gulf. Fast.
Like, don't get me wrong,
Engage the enemy ships. Be flight.
having HOTAS support would be nice, and you would kind of expect it for a flight game. But at the same time, it's a Japanese, like, console port. Like, you're lucky it even runs. I've played fucking Dark Souls 1.
Just calm down.
You're lucky the game even fucking works.
Enemy anti-ship missiles launched. Begin phalanx fire. No! Stop!
You're firing on the docks!
Missile impact 600 feet off port bow.
Those are
People
people floating in the waves.
This cutscene always got me.
I shouldn't have looked. When that enemy plane crashed and covered the water in flames, there were people floating right there. I could see their faces. So many of them. Somebody stop this. I can't take it anymore.
Kid, did you see that? So, you saw it too. That sea.
We're out of the Gulf, but stay alert.
The carrier's entering the ocean. Come on, whoever's out there, help us out. Get that bucket of bolts out of here.
To answer your question, yes, there's plenty of games that have gotten worse ports. Nier Automata barely fucking works without mods.
As captain, I will now form a provisional battle fleet. The enemy's built a blockade with their
And yes, I would consider that game pretty good.
We have to break through this and escape to safer waters.
And that's a miss. Because Nimrods are actually hard to hit for some reason.
Requested.
Come here, Nimrod.
Blaze, this is Thunderhead. Are you clear on the mission objective?
Yes.
Roger, begin the mission at once.
Range to blockade line confirmed at 4 miles.
And the bad thing about Nimrods is they take 3 shots to kill. And by now you're already running out of ammunition because this game doesn't see fit to resupply you between mission updates.
Be on the horizon. Stay on the lookout for inbound long-range anti-ship missiles.
The smoke's blocking my view ahead. I'm cutting in.
Nice kill!
Moving to fly cover for Captain Snow. Alpha 2, follow me. Missiles incoming from aft starboard. 2 of them. I'm not gonna let them sink us here.
Nice kill, Blaze!
Alpha 3, enemy vessel.
Yo, could we reload, please? Negative.
Kestrel,
Continue combat.
your present heading will drive you right into their attack.
The resupply line is not for convicts. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Enemy ship confirmed sunk. Maintain fleet formation. We're gonna break right through.
Delta 3, your current course will take you within range of enemy
1, 2.
fire.
Bring all the wounded inside. We don't have time to treat them.
You don't have the skills to stay with me over this ocean.
Roger. Moving to attack enemy at will.
It looked like it should have been a hit, but whatever.
Enemy ships blocking the path of our allied fleet first.
1, 2. Just drop some bombs on these destroyers.
Gotcha.
1, 2,
Missiles ready. I gotta admit, the enemy's got some great pilots.
3, 4.
Our fighters are providing great top cover. We can do this.
Uh-oh.
Captain Snow, we entrust the sky above us to you. Roger, Captain Anderson. Fox 2, Fox
Rest in peace, destroyer.
Almost there.
And those aircraft up there just fucking leave.
Special weapons fire running low.
Enemy
That didn't work.
confirmed sunk.
This is what we trained for. We can do this. As long as we're still afloat, we have a fighting chance.
And that should be a game.
Enemy ship approaching the carrier's port side. Engage. Radar lock. Let's send this one right up their fantail.
We broke through. That's one tough boat, man. Yeah.
That's one tough boat, man.
So, kid, does it feel good to be the flight lead?
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad to hear it.
Incoming
This is the
cutscene.
captain of the aircraft carrier Kestrel. Our fleet has successfully escaped to safe waters. My thanks to our brave warriors of the sea and in the air.
Just afterburn all the way home. Fuck fuel efficiency.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 planes. Count them up, man. We're all back safe. I can't wait to tell the captain once they pluck him out of the ocean.
But the captain, Captain Bartlett, never returned to Sand Island.
My God.
The aircraft carrier Kestrel has survived the enemy attack and has broken through into open waters. Although the 3rd Ocean Naval Fleet sustained considerable damage, it's still combat capable.
Okay, well, I'm probably cutting the stream here anyway. The next mission's really good, and I think there's a cutscene after I save. So I don't want to, Oh, I got a medal. I got 2 medals. Yeah, there's a cutscene right after the save. So I'm gonna immediately, like, exit out once I save. Cool.
When the rescue chopper arrived,
Yay!